Hi guys, welcome to Freaking Jeep. I'm glad you stopped back in. I don't know if you can get my ugly face in there or not. I don't know if you want my ugly face in there or not. Anyhow, I'm just getting some bonfire wood for outside, so I don't feel like cutting it and splitting it. Wood is so crappy and that kind of stuff that I don't even feel like putting it in the boiler. I mean, you could, but if you look at it, and it's wet as can be, it feels really wet. The only part that's really got any beef to it is right here. That's solid. Man, that's wet as you can get. It's just a sponge, and so I'm just going to cut them up in little short pieces so I don't have to split it, and just throw them in the bonfire. Get it going for. We're having a bonfire tonight, and some friends coming over. So I'll let you watch here, and like a dummy, I should have brought a bigger saw, but I didn't. Might switch off. I'm just going to get, I don't know, a bucket load or so of this stuff. Uh-oh. Why does it keep cutting off like that? Shouldn't be doing that. I know I got gas in there. That's kind of weird. Well, I'll be damned. Something's come loose in that bad boy. I know it's got gas in it because I just filled it up and it worked the last time I worked it. The gas can't be out of it. Maybe there's just too much in it. Making pressure. I don't know. I hate these damn caps. I know Dan at Back 40 loves them. Well, if anybody told me I put too much gas in the chainsaw, I always said you're crazy. You put it in, put the top on, and I've done that for years. Don't ask me why, because I just topped it off. And when I put the top on, it pressurized the system, and I guess that's why I didn't saw. I never see anything like that. Never had that problem in all the years. Always something new here. See if it'll keep going. Guess that answers that question. Ain't that weird? It's either a bad plug or it was gas that came out of the other chainsaw. Wasn't planning on that, guys. Well, you probably seen enough of me sawing junk up anyway. I might go up and switch saws. It should be warmed up by now, that's for sure. Anyway, I gotta take you off the stand and put you back in my pocket, and I'm gonna get saw a bunch more junk up. I think I'm gonna go up and get the other chainsaw. That one there, I hit a couple solid spots in there and didn't want to go through. That chain is from, oh man, I was digging dirt with that back a month or two ago. You saw me when I dropped those 2 trees in the back. I hope you were here, but I was digging a lot of dirt with it, so that saw isn't especially sharp. So guess I'll go up and get the other chainsaw. Sorry about my bad luck. We'll see you. Well, this ought to be pretty exciting. As usual, an airplane spying on me up there. Oh, he's turning around. I guess he saw that I caught him. Pretty day for an airplane fly. Anyhow, I got the old 1982 saw out as opposed to the new one, which is, I don't know how old that one is. And I know this one's got a dull chain and needs to be tightened. I just filled it up with Go Juice. Let's see if it's gonna come to work today. I know it's gonna come to work today. This is like Old Faithful. It's whether I'm gonna be here for work today. Switch doesn't work, so I gotta choke it all the time. It's already warmed up. Those are my portable bucking table. I'm gonna cut a little bit of this junk up. It's poopler. And just fill that bin up. Just getting rid of stuff. Now, guess I gotta do a little bending over here. That's kind of against my MO. But every now and then you gotta exercise all parts of it. That ought to get that basket up there started. This poplar here. Now, I don't mind putting poplar in my boiler. I don't mind putting any kind of wood in my boiler. And here's the reason why. You can leave a comment on what you think. Say that's inside of your boiler right there. Okay? If you got all sorts of different woods mixed in with it, okay, the fastest burning wood, which would be poplar maybe, or balsa wood, or rotten wood, or whatever, they're going to burn first. And as long as they're burning, they're not letting you have enough oxygen to burn the other stuff. And then as it burns, it leaves holes that get into the other stuff. And I just think it burns better if you got a mixture of wood in there, or a mixture of shapes or something like that. This is against my work ethic too, picking up pieces of wood, but every now and then you got to do what you do for, this is party wood. Party wood, guys. Oh, there went a gunshot. Wasn't here though. It was a couple spots away. I don't know, it was probably a mile away. Pretty good sized gun. Saw some deer. Today's the first day of hunting season, I do believe. Anyhow, back to the wood. If you're watching this and you have a boiler, do you put nothing but oak in there? Now today, it's 40 degrees and I'm running trash wood, because I can just put a little bit in at a time, and I try not to overfeed the boiler. You know, a boiler is an engine, and if you overfeed it, it starts blowing black crap up the stack. Well, that's just waste. If you're a fireman on a railroad from a long time ago and you got black smoke going up that stack, they're going to get on you, because you ain't supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to have the right amount of fuel for the demand and everything. So in the daytime, I generally run lesser quality wood. Now I guess if you had, I got the old conventional style. I can put any kind of wood in my boiler I want. I can turn up the fans on it, and it'll burn anything. But it's not when it's running that you get the soot and garbage and crap up there that builds up. It's when it's not running. That's when you get the stuff. And boiler likes smaller wood. I guess it's kind of like a carburetor atomizes the gas going into your engine. The smaller it is, the more efficient it burns, or maybe complete burns. I believe in power plants. You guys might know better than I do because I've never been to a power plant. I hear that they make the coal is ground up to dust at the top, and as it floats down, it burns completely around the fragments of the coal. I don't know, you'd have to Google that and find out. There's not too many coal plants left. So in little time it took, I got a basket of wood for the bonfire tonight. Ain't got some of them. I'll cut a couple more of these up, just get them out of my way. Most of the time it's just about as easy to pick up one as it is to try to jockey around two. Now we'll throw some more rotten oak in there. People say the big pieces last longer in their boiler. That's because the inside's wet. If you think of anything else, you're crazy. So, that's a bucket of wood, but I might saw a little more. Always good to have a nice bonfire. Get rid of poplar here is better than the oak. Well, I'm gonna cut a little more, round that off. Just trying to work that turkey off. I did, as usual, overeat. And not only did I do it once, but I did it again yesterday, because today is Saturday. I did it again Friday. I'm gonna do it again today. And probably do it again tomorrow. Then cut the old bird up, strip it down of about everything, and then I take the carcass out and leave it in the field out there, and the buzzards pick it apart and you won't find a piece of it left. So I'm gonna cut a little bit more and then round it off, and then maybe take you up the top with me. We'll see. Bye-bye. Welcome back. Well, we're just getting going. It's 2 hours till fire needing time, but I like to start them early and get a good bed of coals down. I started it, I don't know, before I started messing with this stuff. And that gives me a bed of coals that'll start cooking. Anyhow, on the menu for the boiler tonight, or on the thing, we have some poplar. We have some black walnut here, black walnut here, black walnut here. That was one chunk of log. Over here, oh, look at that. That's white oak there. We got some white oak, some red oak, poplar, mostly poplar and rotten oak is what's in there. Over here we have the tree that came down in the back, and we have bits and pieces of pine here, it looks like. Yeah, there's some pine here, so I'll throw some pine in here. This is, oh, there's some tree of heaven. There was some tree of heaven. I think that's poplar, I don't know. This is pine here. We'll throw some pine in. That's quick flame, lots of heat, and that'll start cooking the water out of that. So I'll bring you around. Well, kind of boring watching me put wood on the fire, but that's what I'm going to do. So if you kind of don't like it, sorry about that. I'm going to throw a little bit in there, and I'll give you 5 minutes of it anyway, just so I got something to put on the video. It's what I do. That's really what's more about going on here, is what I do, as opposed to just sawmilling and splitting wood. So we'll get some chunkies of wood here. Start filling it up and making smoke. Anytime you put wood on the fire, it'll smoke. And once it heats up and gets rid of all the steam, it'll be all right. Look at that airplane again. I told you, every time I do anything outside, those airplanes, they're always spying on me. I know that's the government. That's the same one that was here a little while ago. This wood here was back at the sawmill. That's where this came from. We'll throw a little bit more of that on there. I like to find more pine because pine goes up quick. Little pieces. Littler pieces burn better. You know why they burn better? Because there's more surface area. Alright, now we'll throw a couple. Oh, here's pine. I'll throw a couple bigger pieces of pine in. Oh my goodness. That's half a tree there. Here's a little piece of, oh, here's some pine. Pine is fine. I don't know how old it is. I don't remember when I cut it. See, I told you it'd start smoking. Now we'll throw some of these clunkers in here. Throw some poplars in here. Those will get her going. Have I got my 5 minutes used up, guys? Now here's an oak piece. We'll throw this nice chunk of oak in there, let it sizzle. This is about as green wood as you can get. Oh, black walnut. Always nice to burn black walnut. Tastes like chicken. Oh, there's another piece of white oak. I'll save that for later. Let's see, here's a poplar. There's my gloves. Anyhow, I'm going to top that off, round it up, and let it get going. Let it get a big fire going. Not like those wimpy ones up in Wisconsin. We get a real fire. Shibe, I could use you over here as a fireman. Anyway, be back in a bit. Maybe not. If not, do me a favor. This is a good time in between sections to hit the like button and subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you have any comments on the different kinds of wood in your boiler to make it burn at different rates. So, we'll see you in a bit, I hope. Bye. Welcome back. Well, this isn't as big as it was. Not enough people here yet. It touches the sky though. I don't know if you can see. Is it touching the moon? There's the moon. It's just about touching the moon. Anyhow, we're in and out the day. Hope you like it. Hit like, subscribe, and taking a relaxed afternoon. See you later. Bye-bye. Over and out. What else could I say? I'm not sure. See ya.